What's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
Got the Two Stew Nods podcast here.
How you doing?
Doing good. Doing real good, actually.
You had a good day?
I had a great day. Great week. Everything's moving. You know, one of those weeks where everything just kind of falls into place?
Wish I had that this
Yeah,
week.
yeah. It feels good. It feels good to have that.
Must be nice, huh?
It is nice. It is nice.
Yeah.
Today we've got a pretty bomb interview today with Tony Ancona, right?
Great guy. Know him very well. Phenomenal guy.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk with the Tony. Business owner. He's second generation business owner. He's training his third generation. Some exciting stuff.
Yeah, Vito, his son, is awesome. He's also a caddy at Medina, big hustler. Great family, man. I can't talk highly enough from him. Besides knowing him on a personal level, he's a patient of mine as well. But yeah, guys, this is the Two Nods podcast, the show. This is Drew and Paolo. If you guys have not seen our show, we break into 3 segments. First segment is call to action. The second segment is table talk, and the third would be our interview section, which we're going to do today. So without further ado, we want to introduce Tony Ancona.
You never know. You got a meatball sandwich? Mm-hmm. We got Vito in the house. He's got a meatball sandwich, dude. You might as well grab it.
Best caddy at Medina. Shout out to Vito Ancona.
Yeah.
If you guys are out there, members at Medina.
He was out there running. He was running out there.
Dude, doing push-ups, everything.
I saw, he
was killing it.
Yeah, he was doing push-ups.
I wasn't there. I wasn't invited, so I couldn't tell you.
That's all right. He'll come next time. I was the other guy couldn't show up, so he asked me if I can come. So that's the only reason why I got there.
I heard a lot about you, though.
Yeah, only hopefully good things, right?
Some good
things. Maybe my golf game isn't that good, but anyways, we got what do we got over here? We got Antonio Ancona. You go by Antonio, you go by Tony.
My real name is Antonio. So
okay.
Antonio or Tony.
Tony.
Either or.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we got Antonio Ancona on the show here today with us. How do you guys know each other?
I would say we were formally introduced by his cousin, Giuseppe Batista.
Yes.
Giuseppe, the DJ, yep. Shout out to Giuseppe. Yes. He was a patient of mine at the clinic, came in, he referred Tone to me, and then obviously I've known his shop. It's been around forever. Gone in and out about multiple times, but never formally introduced to him specifically. But that's how we met. He came in the clinic, shoulder injury, neck, upper back, wanted to get better at golf, range of motion. Kind of just hit it off like that,
Yeah. Okay.
We run similar kind of styles as far as brand, luxury, and we'll kind of get into that today. Just hit it off. Golfs with us on Sundays with Brancato and the boys.
Nice.
And, just that's it. Yeah.
Love it. So owner of Ancona Jewelers.
Yes.
Right? Family run, community loved. I'm sure a guy who's seen it all from when it comes to business, right? Running a legacy, right? A few wild stories behind the counter, I'm assuming, right?
Absolutely.
I appreciate you being here. Thanks for being on the show here.
Love all this. So
yeah,
it's gonna
we're excited.
It's the Two Stew Nods podcast. Today. So we're not taking ourselves seriously. It's just it's just a little banter and stuff. Going back and forth. Tell me, I want to hear a little bit. We were talking before the show started. You said you grew up in
Norwich
area.
Yep.
Not too many people know about Norwich in Illinois over here. It's a small little town.
It's small and it's special. I mean, they still to this day they still keep it pretty tight.
Yeah, it is. You said in the year, was the Sweet Oasis around there? The ice cream shop. You said where you grew up, the streets around that area.
Ozanam and Lawrence.
Yeah.
There's a Dunkin' Donuts in the corner right there.
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts. Yes. Okay. Yes. And then you got the whole you got a whole bunch of stuff. It's kind of by Norris Park almost.
Yeah, about half a block away.
Okay, I grew up
2 streets over.
I grew up Canfield and Lawrence.
Okay.
So we were right down the street from each other.
I went to St. Eugene.
Shut up! So did I.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's crazy. So you went to St. Eugene for grammar school.
And I went to Cross for high school.
Holy Cross. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crusaders out there.
Yeah.
Holy Cross.
A lot of them. There's a lot of
Holy Cross
kids out there, dude.
There you are. I went. So you went Catholic. I went Catholic, and then I went public because I went to Ridgewood afterwards. And
see, Ridgewood didn't have a soccer team back in the 90s.
Okay.
So I went to Cross. My cousin was going to Cross. A lot of all the Italian.
You're like, yeah.
Go hang out with guys from Harlem Avenue and go to Cross.
Yeah, that's awesome. And there's a lot of history, a lot of Italian guys. Who do you know? You know some guys. Can you name drop anybody?
Jesus, I mean, from Norwich. I mean the Monteleone guys. The who else is from Norwich? Dugos are from Norwich. I mean,
Have you heard of the last name Cosentino? Everybody throws out Cosentino. We pronounce it Cosentino, but
Cosentino.
Yeah.
So it's Calabrese.
it is Calabrese.
Yeah,
Look at
see?
you. There you go.
See?
We're from Cosenza, right? That's,
I've been there.
Have you? It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yep. Out there for a wedding. So has Vito. Vito's been out there too. Calabria.
We got Vito in the house over here.
Little Vito, man.
yeah.
Love this kid.
Vito's a stud. We love Vito. Vito is Tony's son. Awesome. So I want to hear a little bit about how you got started in the family run business. Can you talk about like where, like give me like the kernel, like where did it start?
Well, how I got started, I had no choice. Just
Yeah, well,
because
that's
second generation
family-run
of-
business.
Right. How it started, basically, I mean, it's an interesting story. My parents came to the United States in the early 1970s. They got married out here. Me and my brothers were born out here. My dad wasn't crazy about it. Cold.
Yeah.
We're from Puglia, Bari, which is right on the sea.
Okay.
Yeah.
He missed all that growing up. So he's like, all right, let's make some money and go back to Italy. He was working at a tool and die factory in Des Plaines.
A what factory? I'm sorry.
Tool and die, like a machinist kind of.
Okay.
factory.
Okay. Got
Tool
it.
and
Got it.
die.
Okay.
So he was there for 5 or 6 years, and he tells my mom, listen, we're gonna move back. I'll make some more money. Take the boys for the summer. Go for 3 months while they're out of school. They get used to the culture and all that. I'll come out for 2 weeks. Flies out for his 2-week vacation because the company he worked for only gave him a 2-week vacation. So we're out there for 3 months. He flies in. The day before he leaves, my grandma gives him a gold chain and a cross as a gift. Flies back to Chicago, goes to work the next day. The guy next to him at the factory is like, hey, Vito, I like your gold chain and cross. And it's like, sells it for $350. He's like, man, I made $350 in 10 minutes selling.
Light bulb popped.
Right.
That's
Boom.
it.
That was it.
Light bulb popped. What?
And then how we kind of started
Genius.
then, he realized they made money that quick, but he had something that had value because back then, 18 karat gold, especially traditional chains and crosses, was hard to find in Chicago.
Yeah.
Back then, there's no internet. There was nothing
No,
like
no,
that. No
yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah. Right.
So my dad's like, okay, light bulb went off.
Yeah.
He started talking to family and friends. I'm going back to Italy in 3 months. What are you looking for? One person said chain and cross, bracelet, got enough orders, flew out for 3 days, bought more, came back, and did it for 6 years. Back every 3 months, he would fly back. Yeah.
First off, the balls to come here in the 70s
Yeah.
as an immigrant. I mean, you got to have some fucking balls, dude.
No
I
language.
mean, my grandparents did the same thing from Italy. Dude, you got to, I mean, you there's no joke. I mean, people don't understand. I mean, they came here for better life. The guy was like, almost like, fuck this. Might as well go back.
Right.
But, I mean, what a just, the balls alone, dude, just to leave your country, go somewhere else, don't know the language,
Right.
nothing. I mean, it's a standing ovation. I mean, I ask myself that. Can I do that? Could I go
There's
to,
people
like,
who they won't move from Addison to Elmhurst.
Yeah. They're not gonna do that.
I mean,
They're not going to move from one country with no language and no money.
Yeah.
imagine us going to Italy.
No, dude. I don't know. It's,
Or going to
it's-
Russia or going wherever.
Yeah. Right. Completely
Dude.
different starting
We'd
brand.
be hung. It's impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a lot of balls, dude. I give those guys, those old school guys, dude. I mean, they had nobody here.
But where they came from, especially after the war,
Yeah.
the
There was
south
nothing.
of Italy was nothing.
There's nothing
it was,
there.
It was nothing. I mean,
Destroyed.
destroyed.
Earthquakes,
A shoe
too.
factory opened up that was from Torino, opened up in our town. It employed almost 3,000 people. My dad said in the late 60s, the local economy was kind of changing. People were working.
Sure.
They're spending money. And
Yeah.
my dad, entrepreneur mindset guy already
Yeah.
back when he was a kid, he's like, oh, that's great. Big factory, people are employed. Within several years, the Italian labor laws are kind of fucked up
Yeah.
where it's hard to fire somebody. So what they figured out was, oh, I could go to my doctor,
Yeah.
who's my friend,
Get a disability or something.
and go
like
to
that.
the owner and say, I'm hurt.
I can't work.
I can't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Still got to pay me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is the company going to be able to succeed or stay in business by paying people who are not showing up?
No. It's dead weight.
You can't.
In 1971 or 72, the company closed. 3,000 people out of a job. So it's like, fuck this. Let's get
That's
out
the
of
other
here.
thing, dude. Trying to find work out there for these guys.
Right.
It's nothing.
The
you know?
opportunity is impossible, especially back then. Maybe now it's a little different, but still, it's still difficult.
Yeah.
But for him to come out here, he had to. He had
Yeah.
no choice.
No. But yeah, so you guys start. Where did your dad actually start shop?
So after about 6 years of him just kind of being a personal jeweler to people, he opened up there was a department store in Elmwood Park called Goldblatt's. It was like
Goldblatt's. I've never
What a
been
name.
there,
What a name.
but I've heard of Goldblatt's because it's a freaky name.
Right.
Goldblatt's,
and
yeah.
there was like Woolworth, Goldblatt's. It was like a
Sure.
the department. Well,
Sure.
it closed down, and another Italian American business owner bought it, gutted it, opened up little shops in there.
Yeah.
And my dad opened up his first shop in that spot.
What year was that?
1983.
83.
Man,
Fuck.
you weren't around back then.
The
83.
Mercedes 80s, dude.
Yeah,
No.
dude.
The Mercedes
Good times.
80s.
Good times.
Yeah, you weren't even around. You weren't even around.
I was. You're right. Good.
Man,
this
the
guy's
Mercedes
quick.
80s.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Okay, so we started 83.
Yep.
Okay. Did your mom work there? What was she doing? Was she staying at home? Well, I mean,
Well,
I know
I'm-
she had to be working, dude.
Absolutely.
They all did.
So my father's job at the factory as a tool and die maker, he would get up at, I think, 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, they'd switch shifts.
He would drive to the factory, work until 2:30, leave, drive to St. Eugene, pick up my brother and I. He would go home. He would shower.
Yeah.
He
your
would
mom
drive
went
to the store. My youngest brother was in a crib, in a playpen at the store. So my mom went to open the store in the morning, or my dad went to the factory.
Ah.
And then when he would come to the store in the afternoon with me and my brothers, he would,
Yeah.
sub out my mom. She would go home and cook.
Yeah.
And he would work. And he was open for the first 6 years, 7 days a week, 9 to 9.
12. Oh,
And he was
man.
working at the factory at the same time.
Yeah, he's a workhorse.
So
a workhorse.
I met this guy on the beach, Marco Island.
Yeah.
He's a stud, dude.
Yeah?
Sharp as a tack.
Yeah?
I mean, dude, stud. I mean, you're named after him. I mean, his name is
Yeah.
Vito Ancona.
Yeah.
Great name, by the way.
Yeah, solid.
But
Solid
he,
name.
how old is he?
80. He'll be 81 in
He's
6 months.
81
Oh,
years
wow.
old, dude. The guy is like this. I mean, he's on the money.
Nice.
He's right there. He didn't lose a step. I mean, obviously his body's breaking down, but dude, he's right there. I mean, I saw him the other day. He was in the showroom. What was it when it came in? Was Tuesday or whatever?
yeah.
When Monday?
Every day
yeah.
he shows up.
Yeah, he guy's there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's dead. It's like literally, dude. Like the Energizer Bunny.
It's just to give an example how he is. We needed to gut a condo that we bought, and it was in Florida. My brother went out there with him to get it gut out. It wasn't supposed to be us doing it. We hired a crew of guys. So,
Yeah.
when you own a business, you can't go for
No, it's
a month. So
impossible.
it's like you're flying for a couple of days, get out. My brother, who's the middle one, so we're apart.
Okay.
His name is Enzo and Antonio. Then I have my youngest brother, Gianluca. We're all three in the business.
Okay.
Enzo is a marathon runner, triathlete. I mean,
Stud, dude.
Yeah.
he does all that.
He's a stud.
Flies out with my dad to Florida to get the condo gutted. First day, the guys don't show up. Second day, the guys don't show
Dude,
up.
no.
your brother.
Third day,
He's a type A kind of guy, dude. He does no bullshit.
He
Yeah.
probably started himself. That I
But-
bet.
You can just
No.
see like his heat thermometer start to go up, dude. You're like, oh, fuck, he's gonna
We
pop
gotta do
off,
something.
dude.
We gotta do something.
Well, it wasn't my brother, it was my dad. The
Ah.
third day, my dad wakes up 6 in the morning, wakes up my brother, yo, we'll do this ourselves.
I knew it. I fucking.
What the fuck you
That's
wait-
the
yeah.
mentality,
The first
dude.
day, my brother calls me at 4:30 after from,
Sure.
let's say 7:30 in the morning, gutting this condo, 1,200 square, it's not a big condo.
Yeah,
but
1200 is
still.
pretty big.
My
Yeah,
dad, at
80
the
years
time, my
old.
dad at the time must have been 76. So
Okay.
Enzo calls me at 4:30 and calls me and goes, bro, call dad, tell him to stop because I'm fucking tired. He's old and he ain't stopping.
Yeah.
At 8:30, until the condo was completely gutted the way you want it,
Yeah.
that's when my dad stopped.
Yeah. They don't make that anymore.
No.
No, I don't.
I mean,
No.
we can get into this too later on, but they don't make people that way. I don't know if it was just the
Survival
generation.
mode. Survival mode.
Like, there's just no, like, it's just, oh, fuck it, we'll stop, do it later. It's just like, dude, do the job, get it done, whatever it takes, no matter what, finish the job.
Yeah.
And that's the mindset you need to be a business owner.
Yeah.
100%, because there's going to be times in business where you're going to get punched in the face. You know it. You know it.
It's constantly.
And especially if you're trying to build something special,
Yeah.
you're going to deal with a lot of bullshit. And if
You're going
that
to take a
stops
lot
you,
of
right.
shit, dude.
My dad, at 76 years old, said, the guys didn't show up, fuck it. No matter what.
Yeah.
We got to do it.
What are
I'm
you
here
going
for
to do?
2 more days. let's
Keep
get it
fucking
done.
waiting for the guys? No. I
No.
mean,
Right.
it just is what it is. But, no, I mean, when you're a business owner, as you can tell, your back is against the wall no matter what. There's no option of failure.
No.
So,
Right.
like, when we get up every day, okay, it's whatever these fires are, I got to put them out. There's no like, oh, fuck it, I'll deal with the fire later. It's, I got to address the fire, put out, and your life is constantly in a chaos type of a fight or flight, but you become comfortable with the uncomfortable. That's your new normal,
Yeah.
right? And so you have to figure out, okay, whether it's a money issue, whether it's a business issue, whatever it is, an employee issue, okay, you deal with constantly. How do I make this not ruin the rest of the fucking day and get the train off the track? And it's just basically just keeping the train on the track and just constantly pivoting as you're going. And some people can't take that stress.
No.
I mean, it sometimes, and we talk about this too. You're like, dude, I'm fucking done with these fires.
Right.
You can't catch a break.
No, it's
You know, and then
nonstop.
sometimes you're like, oh, fuck, when's the fire going to happen? Because you're like sitting there like, it's been 3-4 days, a week, maybe a week and a half. You're like, there's no problems. Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
You're-
things are.
Yeah,
Or
you're
the
like-
problems that do come up, you're able to solve them quicker.
Quickly, yeah,
Because
exactly.
you're like, oh, I know what to do.
Yeah.
We'll just do this over here, put that over there. We're fine.
Yeah.
Tell that person, we're just going to give them this, that, and you're fine. You're
You
all
know?
set. You're back on track.
For sure. And you know, it's even tougher in his business. I mean, we were talking with 3 brothers. I mean, I'm a single business owner.
Yeah.
But dude, having 3 brothers, and we can kind of get into that.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I'm
The
curious a little bit about
challenges to that.
Yeah.
But, okay, so your dad started a shop, Elmwood Park. When did you guys end up moving to Addison?
So 2004, we moved into the Addison location. It was actually supposed to be a little bit earlier. It took a little bit
Sure.
longer to build out that location we were in.
Mm-hmm.
So 2004, we moved into Addison.
Why Addison?
Migration, basically.
Sure.
A lot of the
Everyone over there.
the evolution of
Bloomingdale.
the Italian American
yeah.
people in Elmwood Park,
Yeah.
and Chicago, and
West.
Norridge, and
Going-
Schiller Park, and where are they going? They're all
They're all
going
going
west.
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 Yeah.
And our business is generational, and our job is to capture the next generation. That's what creates future business.
Sure.
And to stay close to them, you kind of have to follow where your customers are going.
Yeah.
Yes, it's second generation. They're more Americanized and not a traditional. but
Right.
Those are your clients, so you kind of stay in their backyard, basically.
Makes sense. Yeah.
How big was that space you were in Addison?
2,000 square feet, 2,100.
2,100 square feet. And you guys were there for how long?
20 years on the money.
Yeah.
20 years.
You know what's crazy? When I look back at that space and then the space you have now, I'm like, dude, this is like a single room compared to what you have now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing. And we'll put some footage up of their new building, and we'll have you kind of talk about that now. But the 40 years plus you guys been in business, it's like your building represents literally your jewelry. Like if your brand, which is Ancona Luxury, your building, from the minute you just drive by it, the curb appeal, it literally matches everything inside, from the flooring to the ceiling to the lighting to all those custom boxes you guys
Oh, the
got,
displays.
the displays, all that stuff, dude. It's like every detail, and I know we've gone through this. Every detail is just fine tuned. So, you guys were there for 20 years in Addison off Lake Street. How did you guys get to the point where you're like, okay, we need more space? Like, where was the like, okay, where are we at here? Like,
So I'll go back in time a little bit. From the Elmwood Park location on Harlem and Grand, my dad bought a furniture store a couple miles up the road on Harlem Avenue, Harlem and Belmont, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was 8,000 square feet.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Harlem and Belmont, that's by the,
Luke's.
Luke's. Yeah,
What's up,
Luke's.
Steve, from Luke's?
TBK's over there.
Yeah.
There's a whole
So we were just next to Luke's.
okay.
Isn't there a bar in the corner there?
There was a car wash in the corner.
TBK.
Where's
And that-
Riviera's? Is Riviera's
Just
right
on,
there?
on the opposite corner.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
opposite, yeah. Across the street.
Great deli, by the way.
Old school
Riviera's.
deli.
Oh, it's still there, dude.
Riviera?
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Anyways, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I'm sidetracking us. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go on.
Talking about food and making me hungry.
Yeah.
So we opened up there in 1993. So
Okay.
after about 10 years, my dad bought the building.
Sure.
However, he was growing. He was one of the only importers of Italian 18 karat gold to Chicago. Plus, he was an authorized dealer of certain gifts. So we all know bomboniere, the gifts you
Oh,
give
yeah,
to
the
a wedding.
bomboniere. That's a little thing. We'll put a little show notes.
You guys don't know what those are. Yeah.
Those are gifts you give out to when you go to a wedding or, traditionally, but it's not as common
No.
anymore.
You're right.
But so we had half jewelry and half gift. So on the store was 8,000 square feet. My dad had a distribution of a brand that he actually teamed up with someone from QVC. So
Nice.
back then, we were getting 53-foot trucks, the semi trucks delivered to the store. And back then, there wasn't the internet. My dad would time it. He knew the truck driver was coming from the airport.
Yeah.
He would time it so when he knew when Holy Cross got out of school.
Yeah.
If it was soccer
Delivery,
season,
yeah.
he would tell the coach, tell the boys, They're gonna run
Help
to my
unload.
store, help unload,
Jesus.
and I'll buy them dinner
Guys,
after.
I would think
Hey,
the same
and he
way.
would- my whole soccer team would run down Belmont
Yeah.
in our
Yeah.
Holy Cross practice jerseys,
Yeah.
Funny.
unload the truck, and after we all go back there, my dad bought the whole team hot dogs.
That's
That was-
awesome.
yeah. I mean, that's today you couldn't even do that. I think we get arrested.
I was just saying, the coach would say, like, get my players back over here. Where you guys
Oh my
going?
coach
God,
loved
somebody
it.
would complain. Dude. Somebody would complain.
Yeah, back then
cool.
that's what we did. You know, so from that location, we were there until pretty much 2000, 2004.
Yeah.
And we had, it was our biggest growth besides the last several years, but back then was the biggest growth. But we also got our biggest hit. We got hit pretty bad as people broke into the store.
No.
That's one of the reasons why we actually left the area too, because it was happening so frequent, mostly like smash and grabs when guys come by, throw a brick through the window and cause more damage. But in 97, we were actually, I think we were the biggest diamond heist in the Midwest at the time.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy story,
97?
1997.
Wow. How much did they steal?
Almost $1 million.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Man. And obviously you got insurance coverage on all this stuff, but how does that work?
We did have insurance. Well, here, I'll tell you the story. Basically, April 17th, 1997.
This guy's got the dates, dude.
Oh,
this
listen,
guy's
you
got
know,
the
it's 'cause
fucking
it's
dates.
it's
You
a
don't forget
fucking,
that.
it's a dart in the heart, dude.
That's
I
where
bet.
that's where you decide either you close up shop or you say, you know what, just keep fucking
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking keep going.
Right.
And that's what you did on that date.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
We got hit. It was a bad storm. We lived in Norwich until 1995. Then we moved out to Bloomingdale
Okay.
as a family. And at the time, with any jewelry store, the insurance company requires you to put everything away at night. So
Sure.
nothing's in
Yeah.
Sight.
sight.
Right.
Else they won't insure you.
Okay.
And you have to follow protocols. So anyway, that night, alarm kept going off. Kept calling the house. Like, Mr. Ancona, the alarms are going off, but it's only motions, no broken. The police responded, but there's no broken doors or windows.
Okay.
Now it's a bad storm. It was like April showers brings May flowers.
Back when that actually happened. Now it's
Right,
like
now
fucking
it's-
June showers, July flowers.
It's all fucked up.
It's fucking Biden's fault, you know?
Oh shit.
Global warming bullshit.
There we go. Okay, so storm and talk to me. I want to hear this.
So we got 3 phone calls every like half hour from the alarm company saying, so my dad called, fuck, I'm gonna get in the car and drive.
Yeah.
Because they want you to go and respond.
yeah.
Or if you had a lockbox where the fire department or
Yeah.
the police comes in. Well, I mean, my parents are off the boat.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't trust
They
that
don't fucking
lockbox.
trust nobody.
I
man.
bet
don't
that's
trust-
exactly what they fucking said.
You gonna trust the police?
No shit,
You're
dude.
trust
Not
the police?
back in,
No
the,
way,
in the early 90s. No way, dude.
Dude,
Even
we-
now over there.
Listen, we had a couple, before, I'll go back real quick. We had a couple smash and grabs when it happened. My Uncle Joe lived down the street.
Yeah.
When that happened, that night, it was a broken window. We had to wait for the board up company to come. My Uncle Joe sat inside my store with a shotgun and a chair
Oh my god.
all night. No one bought, like literally like this, with a shotgun until the board up company came like at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
We lived further away.
Yeah.
And my dad was up to a certain time and his brother took over.
Yeah, yeah.
Dog
See,
watch, and-
those are the things that people don't understand when you own a business. The shit that you got to do behind the scenes that everyone's just like, oh, looks like somebody smashed a window. Do you know what the fuck ever happened to that? You know what much shit I had to go through to fucking get it fixed?
Yep.
The hours that to stay up, the stress, the anxiety.
closing time, loss of business.
The headache
disruption.
going through insurance, dude. I mean, it just, those are the problems that people don't see as
They
a
don't
business
see,
owner.
right.
And then they get pissed off. Oh, why does this guy got that? That's because I'm doing this shit that you're not doing.
Right.
You know?
It's- Like we said, if you don't have that no matter what attitude in business,
Yeah.
don't be in business.
No, you're getting kicked in the dick every day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just what it is. You just literally got to sit there and take it.
Just fucking,
You know?
or just realize how to
Or
work
just
around
have
it.
fucking brass balls. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah.
comes down to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. If you use those opportunities, then when you get kicked in the balls,
And you learn from
learn
it.
from
That's it.
It makes you're building Kevlar basically.
Yeah.
Because as you grow your business, the bigger business you have, the
oh, you're
bigger
going to get hit
problems.
harder.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
when you're small, it's easy to navigate. You think it's hard, but as you grow, it's more
And that's on
people.
all sectors, right? So that's
Right.
from employees.
Right.
That's from finances. That's from, marketing. The problem's just they get bigger.
Right.
That's all it is. And you just become better at achieving them or conquering them because you have more knowledge.
Right.
Yep.
So
solving those problems. They seem like big problems at a time. You solve them, and then later on they come back and you're like, oh, that's a small problem. That's not a big problem anymore. I know how to figure that one out.
So when you guys pivoted from there to Addison, your first location in Addison, how long did your dad stay on as far as like running it all before you guys kind of took the reins?
So when we left Chicago to go to Addison, my dad, because of the situation that happened in 97, he was already kind of gutted.
Yeah.
As soon as we took over Addison, as soon as we built Addison, we went to my dad and said, Dad, we're going to get involved more, but we're going to design a store of, what we think is going to work and hire a showcase company instead of going to buy, back in the day, we would go buy used showcases from other jewelry stores.
Yeah.
Until we could, now this time.
Like restaurants do.
Right.
Yeah.
Until you could afford your own. So at the time, in 2002 or 3, when we were building a new store in Addison, told my dad it's going to change. We're going to be all computerized. We're going to use a POS system.
Yeah, you're pivoting.
Oh, man.
You're pivoting.
Okay, so I need to
Well,
ask.
you're past the .com era.
I need
you're
to
starting
ask
to get
over
into
here.
the.
So these changes are happening. These changes with the times, right? Things become a little more modern. How did your dad adapt to that? Did he say, "Fuck this, we don't need that shit"? That's
No,
fucking.
actually,
I need to know. I'm curious.
He was very open about it,
Wow.
open-minded. But my dad's, he's got that, let's give it a shot kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you think it's going to work, if you give him enough facts to back up your reason why, he'll dive in with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great because you hear a lot about small business owners. They're like, that's not the way I did it. I don't need to do it that way. It's been working fine. And I'm sure there's some of that, maybe.
So there's more of the way I did it after the fact.
Yeah.
Or his stories, and they're all relevant to what's going on. So the way he did it, I probably could never do. I couldn't work at the factory at 4:30 in the morning and
No, it's a long day.
that. And then there was only one person in the store rotating. I mean, like
The
you
energy
said,
level, dude, it's insane.
the
it's
wanting to get up
insane.
every day, do it again and do it again and do it again. It's not, the discipline.
Well, there's no option. I mean, he had you guys. I mean, there was no option. No family here.
No,
I mean, it's either get up and do it or you die. Basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's phenomenal just to see those kind of steps, right? That's what builds not only a business but builds a family. All that stuff. I mean, family is more, especially with you 3 brothers, like just a legacy. I mean, that's what I see. Especially when you guys had that thing for your 40 years at Medina, just seeing that video, watching that stuff, like just the entire brand that you've built for your employees too. It's just even his business like mine. It's a family. I mean, you build it like a family, just like we were raised. Stick together. You need anything, you work hard, you bust your ass, no excuses. It is what it is. I think the biggest question that I have is to see where you went from that 2,500 square feet store to what are you at, 5,000, 6,000 now?
Almost 6,000.
Yeah.
Right now. That's
right
where
now.
you're at.
I mean, it's a massive jump. I mean, it's just, for one, dude, I mean, you got to go in there if you're watching this video, okay? It's phenomenal, the store, just the beauty of it. Everything is calculated.
Yeah.
From when you walk in, from whether the sales of this section, that section, even down below, everything is calculated perfectly. And I mean, let's dive into that. Tell us, when did you get to the point where it was like, okay, this is a lease thing and I'm tired of paying the lease, or is it, like, let's just do our own thing and let's equal the building of the brand? I mean, you guys obviously had a point where like, okay, we're running out of space.
Yeah.
Because that little space, I mean, you guys were doing a shitload of money, but like from where that space is now, like to where you are now, dude, it's like driving a Pinto versus like a Rolls Royce.
Yeah. It's a big.
I mean, but your product didn't match the location. Your product matches the location in the building by far.
Right. Yeah, and that's so over the last several years we've been talking about, okay, let's either remodel the store we have or let's buy a building or build, and it's hard to find
especially
spot
over there
close by where it's good size, it's got ample parking, it's visibility, it's not
your
a lot of
customer
money,
base is not far from where you're at.
I mean, there's so many
location.
variables, and you want to be within. The good thing about businesses, you don't buy, like a grocery store needs to be in a neighborhood because you should visit it weekly. A jewelry store,
Destination.
it's a trust-based business. So if you trust someone, you're going to drive a half hour. You can drive an hour.
Yeah.
It happens, twice, 3 times a year. We have people who are regulars too, but traditionally it's you trust a person, you'll drive to it. So, however, we wanted to stay in the area just because our core client base was there.
Yeah.
And I drove by that building for years, and an opportunity came where we can make the move. And over the years, though, we were, like I said, contemplating if we're going to remodel or build, but we were still kind of. I had like a photo album in my phone of pictures. I would go somewhere, different cool hotel, take a picture.
Yeah.
Like a vision board of what you wanted.
Right. And then because we grew up in the business, you kind of learn how to be more efficient, the layout of the space, how to put the jewelry away every night. I mean,
Those are those
all
little
logistic-
fires.
Right.
Yeah. That you're learning from.
Right.
So I think it would be good for the viewers to understand us on a business side. How are you when you go to the bank, right? And you're like, okay, this is what I want to do, right? Because I've done it, you've done it. The bank doesn't give a shit what you want to do. Okay. They want to know that what that you're going to do, though, is going to make sure that their money is going to be given back to them, and they're going to make money on you. So let's kind of dive into that process of, okay, you go to the bank, you're working through it. What's the first thing that you and your brothers do? I mean, I know Pan American, Frank Cerrone,
Yes.
shout out to him.
Shout out to
Great
Frank
guy.
Cerrone.
Basically the unofficial mayor of Bloomingdale.
Yes,
Okay.
basically. Him and Giuseppe.
Him and Giuseppe are basically the unofficial mayors. But if you're not going to the Bloomingdale Italian Fest July 24th, okay, Forza Chiropractic as well as Pan American Bank are platinum sponsors. So, and Ancona are platinum sponsors. Make sure you guys go to that. We'll also leave that in the description below. But yeah, go ahead. Explain like how do you go and how do you, because people don't know. People don't know like what you got to do to get through that process, whether it's an SBA loan, whether it's putting down 20%, 25%, kind of going through a business plan. If you kind of can explain that to people just so that they have an understanding of, especially, if you want to be able to start a business or do something like that.
I think the most important thing is having a relationship with a bank or a banker or some type of financial business that could help you, raise money or help you borrow money. So I was working with a different bank, and they were eager to take on the deal. And then obviously with my friend Frank and Pan American Bank, basically it's, they look at your history, how long you've been in business for, how much business you're doing.
Sure.
And then from that, like, okay, well, if you're going to move into this space, what does that look like? They want projections for the next couple of years. So you kind of have to be realistic, but also impressive enough to say, okay, we'll take a risk on this.
I'll give you a shot.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where it's kind of a little balance.
Yeah.
Because it's got to make sense for both parties. They don't want to just give money to anybody.
Yeah, they get in trouble later.
So I think it's a lot of it's got to do with relationship, current business, and future business. You give them a reason, why that's going to work.
Yeah, 100% agree. I mean, for one, you got to have a relationship with a banker, right? And a lot of these bankers, they want to do business in the town that they are banking in.
Right.
Small business bank like Pan American Bank versus a Chase versus a BMO, a Bank of America, whatever it is. These little banks, Wintrust, Village Bank and Trust, Pan American Bank, even Huntington Bank, these credit unions, they want to do business in their community, which it's a lot easier to do. And they're going to look at your tax returns. They're going to want money down. They're going to look at your history of being in business, what's going on here. They want projections. If you don't have that, they're not going to listen to you.
Right.
But having that relationship first off, that relationship capital is huge. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know in that line, and again, even if they're your friend, they're not going to give you money.
Right.
It's just what it is. I mean, there's underwriters, there's a lot of people. So it's a lot difficult for you to get, okay, we're getting a $5 million loan. Okay, I got to put 20% down. I'm building this building. That's a massive nut. Okay, if you guys do the math, especially if the bank's making 5-6% on your money. I mean, that's a hell of a return. You just can do the amortization and see that chart, a 0.5% versus a 0.25% difference is a massive decrease in interest that you have to pay over time. So as you've built the building, what are some of those struggles that you guys had with the building? What's contractors, where it's design with your brothers, your dad, layout? Like, what was the biggest struggle that you had?
Decision making on some of the ideas and where you want to put our money and where it makes sense. There's three brothers, obviously my dad, my mom, but at the same time, you're also running the business too.
Yeah.
So now you're building a new building. Luckily, it's down the street, but you have that going on. So the one thing that we did do that back in the day we wouldn't do was hire a GC. We all know somebody. So
Sure
back
do.
in the day,
Sure, everyone
I'll
does.
GC it. I'll get Uncle Mario to do the concrete,
Yeah.
Uncle Joe for the plumbing. And before you know it,
Yeah.
you're not even talking to anybody anymore.
Yeah,
because
right. Because they didn't come on Tuesday and give you a call. Nothing.
Oh, it's the
Fucking
worst,
ass
dude.
left me.
Yeah.
So we hired a GC, and we, again, because in the past we've been burned
Yeah.
before, you kind of understand.
Delegate the headache. Delegate
Right.
it. Yeah.
And we hired Anthony Farinella and his cousin Sal Farinella, who's
Sure.
awesome. Shout out to them. They were a big help making our dream pretty much come true with all our details and how much stress we give them with all the decision making. But
Yeah.
but it's helpful to have someone you could trust who's got your back in construction, because you think
It's a very intimate relationship, just like building a house.
Yep.
Extremely intimate. And these guys know everything that you're doing. They're knowing what the bank's giving you. They know what it's appraising for. They know exactly what you want. They're knowing, okay, this is the budget. This is what we can't afford, can't afford. I mean, you're with them. It's almost like you become part of their family.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you guys being brothers, you're also not just working with each other, but you guys got holidays together. You got Sunday dinners together. You got all this stuff. That's a tough balancing act of fucking Enzo wants this, Gianluca wants this, Tone wants this, Dad wants this, and then you're seeing him on Monday, like fucking asshole,
I can't get away from you.
I mean, that's got to be. I mean, I don't know how guys do that. Like you and Brancato working with his brother, like you guys are all the time with each other, and you guys are at the same goal, right? But everyone's visions are different. I mean, there's got to be times where you guys have been in fights or arguments. It's inevitable not to. It's just part of that. You guys in your nature of just being leaders and entrepreneurs that it's going to happen.
Yeah, and conflict in business is important too, as long as you know how to resolve it.
Sure.
If I have an idea and they challenge it, okay, let's talk about it. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe vice versa. But then there's times where it's like, you don't want to lose, they don't want to lose.
right.
So now it becomes, luckily we're brothers. We grew up together, obviously, but I think with boys, it kind of like, an hour later, it's all right. It's over.
Move on to the next thing.
Yeah. So before we kind of go over like jewelry, we're gonna show off some of the pieces that Tone has in his shop. I kind of want to pivot too on more of a family side, like more of your intimate family. So like your wife, your daughter, your son. Your wife's awesome. She's beautiful. Your kids are beautiful. How has your wife been a massive just help with you, especially being the oldest brother? Just supporting you, being there for you. I mean, I know she's a hustler. She's a real estate agent. She's working her ass off too. Your kids are both hustlers. You've instilled that into them as well. But I know, especially in my marriage, or especially as I look at successful business people, is, the person that's their spouse has a huge impact on letting them go to work, focus, be there for their brand. Express to us how, what's your wife doing, or how does she help you in that aspect?
I think one of the most important things is sharing your vision with your partner, your spouse, your wife, and your vision can't be just some crazy idea. You want to open up a shoe store because you love sneakers, and you got to have enough passion for it, but enough knowledge. And passion's great, but if you don't have enough data to support your idea, but sharing that is important, so you're on the same page of where you want to go. But then the ups and downs of what you're going through, you grew up like, oh, don't share this with your family, show weakness.
Yeah.
If you're losing money or making money, I've learned that if you share not just the drama that goes with business, but the emotional drama, but the drama where it's like numbers going down, numbers going up,
It's inevitable.
down, right?
Yeah.
Sharing those moments, seeing you kind of trying to build something, and every day trying to work at it. The support that you need is so important, because I couldn't really done it without her. No way.
No.
So important. But I think sharing what you're feeling, sharing the ups and downs, showing weakness, being vulnerable with your spouse, being open about it,
Communicative.
communicating. It's not easy.
No, not at all.
I think her being a business owner, she understands it, but also she sacrifices a lot. I mean, she raised both my kids. I mean, especially the last couple of years with, even though I live nearby, I was still pretty busy.
You're focused.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
And you know what? Your kids are proud of you, man. I mean, they are. I mean, I'm proud to be your friend. I'm proud to buy jewelry from you. I mean, I enjoy being able to buy stuff from you just because of your level of business and branding matches what I believe in as like a standard of excellence, you know? And I think that's something that we pass on to our kids, Paulo and I, as well as you. And I think that's something, like you said, like they don't make these kids or the generations, like the guys that are just getting up at 5 a.m. doing the work, whether, you know, you're up until 10, 12 o'clock, whatever it is, you got to just do that. And you see your kids watch you do that, they're going to do that. So it's one thing that we want to make on this podcast is that it's a village, especially in our community, the Italian community that we have. Your family is a huge impact, especially on the way you're raised, on how you run your business, and kind of that culture, which is awesome.
It's a big support system, and to have that, I mean, it's very important to have, obviously, your home and your business pretty sound. And I learned this little analogy. It's, you know, when you go to church, you know, the priest goes, you know, you go in peace and you go. Well, peace means order. So if you have your home in order, your business is going to be in order. If you don't have your home in order, your business, I don't give a fuck how good you are.
Foundation.
I've had that many times.
That's the foundation.
And basically, order is peace. So if your home is peaceful, your business will be peaceful. And that's where you start learning, okay, you know what? I'm not, you know, you're growing up fucking working all these hours and being a big shot. That's fine, but it's just not going to last forever. You're going to blow through your money. The home's going to fall apart. But if you have your home in order,
we've seen it. I mean, we've seen it. Guys cheating on their wives or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, just you got to stay humble with it.
You have to.
You have to.
You have to. And you know, we built. So the store we built, yes, it's for our business, but we built it thinking about our clients.
Sure.
Because our clients come into our store and spend so much money.
They're proud, man. They're proud. I'm telling you.
Right. I don't care if they're spending $500 or $50,000. I have to thank them for all these years. I mean, we're dealing with third generations now. Because my dad's clients he started with in the 80s, their grandkids are buying.
That's crazy to think about, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. I knew your grandfather. So you mentioned something earlier about trust, right? Trust is a big factor in your business. How do you keep the trust going with you know all your clients? How do you know?
My dad, my dad was not even a businessman.
Sure.
He never went to fucking high school.
No, school hard knocks.
Yeah. He just grinded. And he was just more of a person who loved nice things and knew how to sell it.
Right.
But one thing my dad did tell us, he always, to this day, will say it, but take care of your customers. Take care of your customers. And that's how my dad built his business. He took care of his customers. So when you take care of your customers, when I sell my customers something, I want them to feel that I didn't just make money and walk out. I want them to feel like, man, this is a great purchase from a great store, and I want to go tell more people about it.
Yeah, it's not a transactional relationship. Yes,
right.
Yeah, we were talking about this last time on the podcast.
Yeah, we were.
The transactional relationships, you can tell when you do a deal with a guy or somebody, that was just a transactional. Like if it wasn't for him or me, like it wouldn't have got done. Like there's nothing besides that. I don't like to do business like that. You know, like let's just say, you know, somebody came to me and they have a different business or whatever, and you know, they didn't come back to my business or whatever the reason was. I'm not going to be that guy to just, you know, tell them to get fucked unless I'm not doing business with you. I mean, that's not how I do it. I do business with guys that if it's Sunday and I call you, you're going to pick up the phone, just like I would, right? And that's how it is. And you know, that's why it's just those transactional relationships are terrible with whether it's clients or whether it's patients or whatever it is. If the customer feels like as soon as you sold them that you don't give a fuck, it's the worst. Yeah, they're never coming back.
No,
they're never telling anybody. No, you know, and you want to be a referral-based business, right? That's the best way. That's a recession-proof business.
I could spend $1 million on billboards up and down Lake Street, and I could spend no money on my clients who I just take care of and stay in touch with. That will go a lot further than trying to catch, you know, big fish in a big pond with a lot of money and you're just chasing
Especially now with all the money that's out there, just that you have to, you know, I got to spend X amount of dollars per month just to get above this guy in SEO or pay-per-click or whatever it is, you know? I mean, you could tell them.
There's a lot of competition out there.
I mean, you're sitting there like, dude, I got to spend 10 fucking grand on ads just to fucking get to the top.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
And when we came into the new store, you know, we were going to hire all these people. We need 20 people, but we're like, all right, let's get in there. and let's see what the business tells us to hire. Let's see what we need before we start hiring Paulo, who's a, I don't know, watchmaker, and Drew's a master jeweler. Well, maybe I don't need these guys for another 6 months or a year.
Don't jump.
Yeah, let's pump the brake. Let's ease into it a little bit.
And thank goodness we did what we did, and we kind of said, okay, now we know who we need to hire. And we even changed how we're operating our business. We want our clients to feel like it's so personal that it's like, again, I'm your personal jeweler.
A one-on-one
Right.
type of feeling.
Yeah. Right. And on Mondays, we actually, on Mondays now, we're closed on Mondays, but I make appointments with clients.
Smart. That's great.
Because a lot of my close clients are business owners.
Yeah, it's tough to get it.
Busy.
Yeah.
Mondays they come in, I know what they're looking for. I have it all ready for them.
It's
Lay it
easy.
all out, no interruptions, one-on-one.
Boom.
Out.
That's a great strategy.
Saves time. These guys want to save time.
It's a great strategy. Yeah. You
Now
book an
it's-
appointment? Is that what you do? Is that what they do? Or they just give you a call? Or
Make an appointment.
Yeah.
And it's so helpful for the client, number one. It just makes it easier because, like I said, I'm not a rich man, but when I go shopping places, especially when I'm not sure what I'm buying, I want the person to educate me, not sell me on it.
Right.
Yes.
And then help me make the best decision based on what I need.
Hmm. They have that level of empathy,
Oh, yeah.
which is something you don't see too much today. But I feel like that goes a long way.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Absolutely.
Putting yourself in their shoes and saying, okay, this is
Now-
how I would want to be treated.
Is that something you coach your staff on?
So, yes and no. If I have to coach someone how to have that type of character,
Yeah.
then they're not a fit for our store.
Yeah.
So to go back to what you're saying about, home and business, you got to have your core virtues in life, your core values in life,
It's tough to find.
which blends into your business core values. So
Yeah.
now when we hire people, if they don't fit our core values off the bat,
Forget them.
forget them. And
Yeah.
even I have had some great people, great sales associates, but they weren't empathetic even
It's
though
all
they could
deal. It's just
right.
transactional relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
And if they can't build a relationship, which I say, if you can't make friends with my customers, then you can't work in our store.
Yeah. I mean, it's like going to I'm not going to drop names or whatever, but there's plenty of other jeweler stores on Lake Street. Okay. As we know.
Easy now. Easy.
Yeah. You walk in there and it's like, they're going up and down. And like, dude, is this guy worth my time? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different animal. It's a different experience.
Yeah.
So it's just, people don't want to feel like,
They're
just
a
because they're
number.
not spending 100,000
Yeah.
and they can only afford, 5,000, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
They're going to get the same experience no matter what, which is how it should be.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
treated fairly across the board, how like you would want your kids or your family to be treated if they walked in to me,
Right. Right.
So, and I think that's a huge asset, which sets you guys apart, is that you just treat everyone like family.
Yeah.
Which is what we do in our office too.
Right.
So, and it's just, and you guys are both patients. So you guys understand, like, I want to make sure you feel comfortable. Because if you don't feel comfortable, I'm not feeling comfortable.
Right. And when I come to your clinic, there's music playing that I like.
Love them. Yeah.
Right? There's
Yeah.
an espresso waiting for me.
Only special people can get espresso.
Hey, I like espresso.
I got to get a
That's
bigger machine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's like he's got an experience there.
Right.
And
I enjoy that, dude. I enjoy like those experiences, like because like it's almost like you're expressing yourself like as a person in your soul through your business, And I feel like that's how like it just like you guys are expressing your love for doing business for one, the passion of obviously being jewelers, but just that connection is like it's just like a bond, like a friendship. Obviously there's this dichotomy, but it's something you're making them happy. Also, you're also providing for yourself, you're providing for your employees. It's a win-win,
Right. And
it doesn't make it feel like I won and he lost, So it's a good experience. I mean, if you haven't been there, you got to go there. I'm telling you right now, it's from when you walk in, from just the experience, from the smell, the curb appeal, just the people. It sounds like we're inflating this, but they're not fake people. They're just good people that are just gonna open the door, gonna say hello, gonna look you in the eyes, just do normal shit that you should do as a normal person.
Yep.
Look you in the eyes, shake your hand,
Yep.
and just be honest, man. Like if we can help you, great. If we can't, not a problem. We're gonna help you find somewhere else where you can.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not gonna just force you to buy something.
no.
So, and that's Ancona.
And unfortunately, a lot of businesses, including ours, they have this. People come in with their guard up. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to get ripped off. They're going to
Of
sell
course,
me this.
yeah.
Blah, blah. So, we have uphill battle from the beginning.
Yeah, you're always under the gun, unfortunately.
So, the first, 15 seconds from they walk in the store, everything's got to hit. So they
For sure.
pull into the parking lot, walk up to the front door, doors open, whoever greets them, to the pieces in the case, to everything, it's got to make sense, where it's got to make them feel good. If anything, any new customer, we only have one chance at it. Even if they don't buy, I tell my people, if they don't buy, they need to walk out here saying, damn, I didn't buy anything, but I'm going to tell my friends about that.
Yeah, I had a great experience.
Those guys were
I
awesome.
definitely want to come back once, whatever.
So that's where it's, you got to make sure everything is hitting right, where it's, like I said, the space. It's beautiful outside, it's beautiful inside, but do we have the right inventory?
Yeah.
Do we have the right people talking about the inventory? I don't want pushy people. I want people to guide our clients.
And people feel the push, especially when you're going to get some jewelry. They feel the man. This guy's on top of me. This guy, I can't even think. Can you give me some space? All this stuff.
Right.
So they feel it.
Yeah.
So speaking of jewelry, you brought some pieces here today, didn't you?
I did.
Do we want to talk a little bit about
let's
those?
go.
Sure.
You can grab them. What do you want to start off with?
I'll start off with our classic
Tell me.
cornicello.
I should have brought my wife's earrings.
Cornicello.
Yeah. Shut up. I got mine.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got the
Ancona
classic yellow gold.
jeweler. Yeah.
These are our very own diamond.
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
White gold, yellow gold.
Obviously, if you're not Italian, these are huge. Everyone that's Italian wears these.
Right.
Okay.
Even the ones who are not Italian wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the whole, they're supposed to ward off evil spirits. A lot of Italians are very,
Superstitious.
superstitious. It is what it is. It's just how you're born. You're
Yep,
raised like
yep,
that. But these are like a staple to us. I mean, everyone has them. Your kids have them. I just went there and bought some for my godson, Michael Nardella, and phenomenal. Out of any store, any jewelry store, they have the biggest selection and the highest quality of them. I mean, this one I got is 100% solid gold. Yeah. Which I prefer versus one that are more hollow.
Right.
So whatever you want to, I mean, they'll do it and make it, but it's just the beautiful pieces with the diamonds, highest quality. I've never had it break, bust, nothing.
It's like you could buy jewelry anywhere. We take pride in what we order, what we make. Very meticulous when it comes to, in the case, this may look like another diamond horn at a different place.
Sure.
But there's reasons why, ours is brilliant. Why ours has a bail that opens up. There's pieces that we do that are so special that they may look the same, but they're not the same.
How do you translate that to, like, if I was a customer and I was like, okay, well, this horn, you're charging 1,000, these guys are charging 500. How do you go about that? Especially somebody you don't know.
One, if it's 18 karat, 14 karat, the weight
A lot
of
of
it,
variables.
A lot of variables.
even how it's final polish
Sure.
on it. The
I hate
diamond
that
quality.
question, by the way. I'm sorry, because it's just, you probably get asked that all the time.
What question are you talking about?
Just, oh, well, why are you guys 1,000 and you guys are
Yeah,
500?
yeah,
They
yeah.
ask it in
I
my
was
business
saying,
too.
you
I'm
get
like,
that all the
dude,
time,
all the
don't you?
time.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's one of those questions you're constantly asked, and it's like you're annoyed as fuck about it. But it just, not that you got to explain yourself or validate yourself,
Right.
but it just,
No,
they're uneducated, right? At the end of the
and
day.
they ask a question, it's very open-ended to
Sure.
say, right, what makes it different? I mean, there's features and benefits that make it different. But then there's also, even on chains, the clasp that we use. It's not your spring lock, it's a lobster lock. The weight of the chain, the thickness of the chain. Even if it's 18 karat gold, the quality of 18 karat gold that's used.
Color, all that.
Color, all. I mean, there's so many different variables. And then whoever is manufacturing, whoever makes it. So a lot of these pieces are handmade.
Yeah.
I could give it to a shoemaker and make it, or I could give it to a master jeweler who his job is just to set diamonds. Then again, next to him, his job is just to polish the piece. So when you have people specific to the trade, I could put two pieces next to you. They'll look completely different.
Yeah.
They're the same weight, same everything.
Yeah.
So like I said, in the case, they may look the same, but when you really put them next to each other, you could see a quality difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with
Definitely
you.
see a quality difference. So, and then I'm not a store for every customer too. Some people don't give a shit. I want something hollow. I don't care for 10 karat
Sure,
gold.
sure. And you carry stuff like that, or
No, we don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
you got some quality, good stuff there, and that's really where you shine. You want people to come in. You want them to give them good quality, because if you start playing with those stuff, then you probably have second and third order effects where problems come later, and they
right.
come back and like, why did you sell me this piece of shit? And,
I mean, I get to the point where if we order chains from a company and their clasp are not the certain clasp that I want, we either
Done.
send them back, get a credit for the clasp, or we put our own clasp under, because I'm a guy.
Sure.
I know I play sports. I'm active. I know how to take it off and on. I know what's comfortable. I know what my customers want. You know, I know what's going to work.
Yeah, you're wearing it too.
I'm
every day.
wearing it. So, and there's so many different jewelry stores. You know, we all sell jewelry, and a lot of stores who sell great jewelry. It's like a lot of clinics, right? But it's what sets your place apart is the way you feel when you walk in.
Yeah, that's how you differentiate.
And that's how you stand apart from your neighbor, because it's truly the first 30 seconds is how you make them feel. And they're coming in, guard up, ready to box. This guy's going to sell me. He's
It's
going
like
to rip me
going
off.
again, buy a car. You know, like,
yep.
And that's I want to have the opposite experience of buying a car.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. No, it's so.
That's the worst fucking experience in the world, buying a car. Sorry.
It is
The
the worst.
It is the worst. It is the worst.
You know, let me take you to the finance office. Let me add this. Let me add that. We just bought a car for my daughter.
blessed, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like, was it an all-day thing probably?
It was
it
3 months, 4 months. And at the end, so, you know, as you get older, especially in business, you start learning, you surround yourself with people that make you better.
Yeah.
You know, so I became friends with Drew, and we were like, all right, what you learn from each other.
Yeah.
And then you have people around you that you could learn from, or you could they could advise you and they could help you with
Sure.
things. I hate going to buy a car.
Yeah.
She turned 16 in February. Should we surprise her? We're not the type of family. We're not going to put a
Right.
bow on it.
Right,
We're
right,
just in a low key,
Yeah.
buy her a car, safe car, blah, blah. I tell my wife, I'm like, honey, your dad is great at buying cars. I found a car that I like for Valentina, make, model, year, everything.
Yeah.
Sure.
Deploy the old school Italian guy in there
He sat there all day.
who, it was his pride and joy to go there.
They
and-
love that though, dude. That's what they live for now.
Here,
Those.
just to give an example, my father-in-law, he's old school Italian, broken English. He
Yeah.
came here a little bit younger. I was referred to a guy at a different dealership. I talked to the GM of this other dealership. The guy's like, oh, dude, Tony, because you're friends with this guy, this is the best deal for you. No one's going to beat it. Blah, blah, blah. Come pick up the car.
Sure.
Sign off on it. I could deliver it for you. Man, it sounds like a good deal.
Yeah.
I'm like, just let me, I would have bought it. But I learned, I'm like, you know what, let me just send my father-in-law somewhere else and see what he gets.
Yeah. You gotta get a second
Take a
quote.
shot.
You
Yeah,
gotta
take
get
a
second-
shot.
Yeah.
He found a car 1 year newer. It was that was a 25, 26, and more features on it
Yeah.
for $3,000 less money.
Look at that.
Wow.
Guy. Look at that.
So my lesson in that was, if you hate buying cars, find a guy that loves buying cars.
Yeah,
loves,
we talked
Here,
about
my
this,
father-in-law,
yeah.
you know what when I had to go sign for it, obviously.
Yeah.
So he stands up next to me. He was like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go bust that guy's balls right now too. He loves
He's
going
getting
to
fucking t-shirts and hats,
He
free
got
car
four- hey,
washes, five
formats.
oil changes.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know,
Format.
And the best part about that, if I would have bought the car myself, he would have said, "Oh, should have called me." Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I
big
know.
deal."
I know.
yeah. So you built your relationship with your father-in-law, and you got a great deal.
That's it.
It's
That's
two
awesome.
Yeah.
He's he a mechanic or just knows about cars? He knows how to wheel and deal. He knows how to
Knows
talk.
that it will and deal.
Okay, that's
And
great.
like he'll, that the term,
They love that
chew you
stuff,
down.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love that stuff.
Yeah.
The guy at the dealership in the finance office wouldn't even buy a warranty because I stuck to my guns too. He's
Yeah.
like, "What do you guys do?" I said, "No, I own a business. My father-in-law is retired." He's like, "I've never sold a car this low in my life." He goes, "I'm telling you, don't even." He told us not to refer anybody to him. Don't send to anybody.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how
yeah.
brutal he was. But it worked out for me.
There you go. Good. I'm sure she loved that Honda Civic that you bought her.
Oh yeah.
Vito, what are you getting? What are you gonna get? No idea.
Her car. Nice. Nice.
We'll work on that. Work
Yeah.
on that.
Do a lot more catting. Make sure Dr.
Yeah.
Drew and Paul will take you out there.
There you go. Yeah.
Anytime, buddy.
Yeah.
Anytime. All right. So what do we got next on the block here for jewelry?
Oh,
I know you
okay,
brought
so
some watches.
I bought some watches. I got this amazing brand named Norcane.
And where are they out of? They're out of
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yeah.
Cool thing about this watch brand, the quick story, so I'll give you a little background. Have you guys heard of Breitling watches? Breitling?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a famous name in the watch world. So Breitling was sold to a private equity, I think, in 2016 or 17. The main guys from Breitling took on another guy from a different watch company. After they sold, they still wanted to stay in the watch business. So they said, what can we do as a watch that's under 10,000, but attracts a younger demographic that's active, and that's sporty enough to wear playing sports or nice enough to wear with a suit and tie. So Norcane, it's all from Switzerland. The name of Norcane started with because of the Northern Alps in Switzerland.
Okay.
So they're actually their logo. Actually, is there a bag with a hat? No? He'll grab it.
That right there?
Yeah.
Is that the bag?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Go grab it, man.
Yep. So Norcane, the name started from NOR for Northern Alps. Q is quality, and AIN is short for attainable.
Okay.
So, which is desire.
Yeah.
So that's why they built, and then the logo is kind of like two mountain peaks.
Paolo's a big watch guy, dude.
I mean, no, I'm not a big watch guy.
You just bought your son a watch. He came over today.
Did he like that?
Dude, he was showing me the whole thing about
we're not
it.
gonna talk.
Where'd you buy the watch
We're not gonna. No, we're not gonna talk about where I got it. We're not gonna talk about
it's like
that.
it's like a kid's watch.
Yeah, but he loved. It's similar to mine.
Yeah.
And
How old is he?
He's 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's a young kid, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, Papa, can I wear your watch? I said, yeah, you can wear it. And then it's gone somewhere. And finally, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get him his own watch. And he was really good.
Dude, he loves it.
He loves
He was
it.
showing me all he set the timer. He went off for dinner at 6:30. Like I was dying. Showing
Yeah.
oh, this is how it lights up.
Yeah.
He's like, it's a little big for me. I'm gonna
Yeah.
grow into
What's
it.
a good
Right.
start?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. He is.
I
You
got,
do-
I got a future customer. See that?
yeah, for sure. He definitely doesn't have to wear a nice glove like you got.
I don't want my fingerprints all over these nice watches.
But that's right there
It's just an example.
is
yeah.
a perfect example of how you treat. So go on, talk. I hear.
when we could hit that more. When you go into a shop, dude, every watch has the exact same time, and it's perfectly to the time of day. I mean, it's literally. I took a look at it one time. I'm like, there's no fucking way.
That's a great call.
Every watch.
That's a great call.
Every watch has got the same time, dude.
Yeah.
On the way here, I had my son next to me. I'm like, Arito, open up that and make sure the watches are all at the same time. That's why he was doing it right
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
He knows how I want them done.
Yeah.
Sure.
He said, Papa, they're not all. I'm like, do whatever you can, and then we'll set.
Yeah.
So a couple of them are on time. The rest are not. But
It's all good.
It's okay.
We
It's
don't
all
get
good.
close up. So.
Here, I'll start out with a little story. So this watch here is their Wild One collection. This is actually what kind of put them on the map.
Yeah.
Actually, this color combo too.
Yeah, I like that blue.
I do too. Yeah.
So
turquoise.
this watch could be worn playing sports, mountain climbing. Actually, a tennis player, professional tennis player, won the Grand Slam that year.
Oh, neat.
He wore a red one.
Wow.
He happened to be friends. So this company, like I said, is the kind of the offspring of Breitling.
Yeah.
After Breitling sold, the guy was wearing it. He's friends with the owners, so he was wearing it just because he could wear it playing tennis.
sports.
Like,
Yeah.
You can't even wear a Rolex really to play golf. You should be not wearing a watch.
You
Like,
should.
No. A watch has. If you look at this watch, I'll wind it, show you. A watch, especially a automatic watch, has at least 36 moving parts in it. So again,
Wow.
we
I
know
didn't know
watch.
that. 36.
Yeah, at least some have more. Watches have little gears.
Yeah.
So imagine those gears, the impact of the golf club.
Oh,
Tink,
plus the
tink,
heat and
and you start
hot,
shifting
cold.
the watch. Now you have a problem with your watch because
Yeah.
now the gears are shifted. It's not keeping time. It's
Yeah.
yeah. Now you're calling Rolex. What the fuck?
Yeah.
takes
Rolex is
5
telling no,
months.
fuck you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So this watch is made of different materials. It's got rubber. If you look on the bottom here,
That's pretty sweet. Yeah.
so
You
this
can
is titanium,
yeah.
Yeah.
rubber, and carbon fiber. And if you look closely, you see it like squeezed down. It's like
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. That's flex.
Yeah, so it has that impact. It's almost built like a motorcycle helmet.
Okay.
So it's made to take impact. It's actually made to take more impact. I don't even know how much pressure it could take. Like you could drop this watch off a 10-story building,
Yeah. Fine.
and it's probably guaranteed not to. The movement still be working. Plus,
pretty sweet.
Plus, it's lightweight. Look how light this watch is.
Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Real nice. Dude, this is a beautiful watch.
Dude, I know. I knew you were gonna like it.
This is a beautiful watch.
So that's from the Wild One collection. So they're known for this watch. The materials they use and where the watch is built, the movement they use, everything is. They have a third guy that's part of the company who's been known to be like the guy with the magic wand. So, for example, the AP Offshore,
Okay.
the Audemars Piguet Offshore, he was the one that said that watch is going to be a hit.
Wow.
So they have him on board as
Okay,
their
cool.
partner. So it's only been around for several years. There's only 2 dealers in Illinois and 65 nationwide. Us and Burdeen's. Shout out to my buddy Matt at Burdeen's. So we're exclusive. They won't be sold in department stores. Still family owned.
Yeah.
So the brand.
I like that, like boutique-ish.
Yeah, the brands we're carrying.
It's not like a mass-produced.
Right, right.
You know,
Correct.
you feel that luxury too. You're like, I know nobody's wearing the same watch.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they got pretty. They kind of put on a map from Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg's friends with a tennis player.
Okay.
He saw him wear it on a tennis match he
court.
won. He went to buy this himself. No publicity, no ad payment. Organically wore it, and he wore it on a talk show. I forgot what talk show. From that, it took
Blew
off.
up.
I
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
And for the first couple of years, they were just organically guys loved the watch and what it stands for and how it's made. So this is one. It's called the Wild One. And the cool thing is, see this plate here.
Yeah, I see that. What is that?
So you could, when you order a watch, when you buy the watch, it comes with the Norcane plate.
Okay.
A lot of watches are meant to also be passed down to the next generation.
Right, right.
So instead of engraving the watch, you get the plate engraved. So whatever you want. If you want your name, your son's name, maybe you buy yourself a watch for a milestone. I don't know, you hit $1 million in
Yeah.
sales. And you could do Roman numerals. You could do your company logo.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's what's cool about this.
Those
too.
extra features are nice.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Put that glove on, dude. What are you doing? I'm just kidding.
It's crazy to just see like just how many moving pieces if you just take a look and just, you know, you kind of just say fuck it and just look at it without
Right.
actually looking at the.
This is another
Engineering.
watch from them.
I do like that silver or that gray.
That's
like shark
cool.
gray.
Yeah, I like that combo.
Yeah.
Again, skeleton, crystal front and back. You could see the complete movement. You could see everything moving inside there.
Yeah.
And if you even try to watch on, put it on, see how it feels.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I like the way that looks.
Yeah, it's so light, man. You know?
Yeah.
I don't wear watches every day just because with work. And I don't know how guys wear them more golfing too. I see it all the time. Like, how do you fucking feel your wrist, dude? It's just crazy how like light it is and flexible, but it's still got like that swagger, you know? And you can dress it up or down
Right.
with that swagger. And it doesn't feel like it's like a
That looks good on you.
A shitty like plastic.
Bro, that looks good on you,
I
dude,
know.
right?
I got that like Brancato blue and black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the way that it's designed, how it lays on your wrist,
Yeah.
the balance of it, it's comfortable.
Yeah, the head of it or the size of the face is not like massive. Like some of those like Rolexes are just they're so big, dude.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm telling you, this watch in the next 3 to 5 years, it's already special,
sure.
and it's just going to be getting bigger and bigger. And what's cool about it is they're really exclusive who they work with.
Where can our viewers find these watches?
You go to norcane.com, which is norqain.com.
We'll put links in the description
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
And you guys have these in stock at your store.
in stock in our store.
Perfect.
Yep.
I love the way it moves. Like everything looks pretty.
Yeah, it just looks
It's on
sexy
point.
when you look down.
It's on point.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Beautiful.
Yeah. See, I the one thing I don't have a Rolex, and I think they're beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys like, man, when I wear it, I'm like, I don't want to fucking ding it, dude.
Sure.
Like it's almost like one of those you buy it to look at it.
Sure.
But it's like buying a car, right? Like I have the Shelby, but it's like, dude, I'm gonna drive that thing.
Right.
I'm not just gonna look at it. Like,
You got to drive.
You gotta.
You got to drive.
Like, why'd you get it? The same
Yeah,
thing
you
with the
have to.
watch,
Same with
Like,
watches. Jewelry is meant to be worn.
Yeah.
And what we do, especially at our location now, is we put our clients in like a life cycle of Paulo bought his rings from us, and Paulo gets his jewelry repaired from us, and he gets his jewelry insured through us.
Right.
And, he wants to buy another piece for his wife. What does he do? So now we know enough about your wife to say, okay, she was here 6 months ago. She loves these pieces. We want our clients to feel like they just call us like we're their personal jeweler.
Right.
I don't expect you to have all the answers of jewelry and watches and how to maintain it. You have your own business. He's got his own business.
Yeah.
You call us and say, hey, man, it's my anniversary next month. Hey, thanks for calling. Actually, Barbie loves this piece.
Yeah.
Let's
She's
wrap
got
it
a
up.
wish list. She
Fucking got me on
Right.
that one, dude. Fucking got me on that one.
But how easy is it?
Oh, yeah, you did.
I'm sure it was a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, I walk in. Was it 2 weeks ago? I'm godson. My wife and I are godparents to one of our good friends' son. And so, we came in on Monday. I got 2 kids, 2 girls, and I hate to bring them to the store. They're not crazy.
Yeah.
But I
they're
respect
young.
business.
They're
Yeah,
young.
I don't want to
came in on Monday
disrespect.
where it was a private event.
Yeah.
Not private event. It was a private appointment.
My wife came in. We told her we need this. Boom, easy. We got that done. And then my wife didn't even mention. I think my wife was like, "Oh, like you still got those earrings?" And I'm like, I look and I'm like,
what are you talking
"What
about?
are you talking about here?" Like, And Tony's like, "Oh yeah, she's got a wish list. A wish list. When did we have this wish list?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So I bought my wife some diamond earrings. And beautiful. I mean, she deserves them. She doesn't. Doesn't buy whatever.
Sure.
She's not. Crazy like that. She can get whatever she wants. But great, beautiful piece. I mean, she wears them every day.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're beautiful and great quality and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean, I've probably spent over 50 grand with you over the last year.
Probably
Easily.
more, maybe.
Yeah. Fucking knows the number, probably.
And the year's not even over yet.
Yeah, exactly.
We still got some time.
Yeah, we have halfway
Yeah.
there.
Honestly, dude, I should have brought down that diamond bracelet I got her. I mean, this diamond bracelet, I saw it in the old store.
Yeah.
And it was like all these different cut diamonds.
Yeah.
And it was like with like gold, like it just was like, it's a one-off piece. Like it's a I saw it. I bought her something. But I forgot what I bought her. I bought her something, and I saw this other piece. I'm like, oh man, this piece looks nice too.
Sure. Yeah.
And like but anyways, I ended up getting her a lot of stuff.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I think I bought her earrings or whatever, and I forgot what else I bought her. But I got a track list that I didn't go in.
Yeah.
It's great stuff though. I mean, quality stuff. Like I said. So, but even with the watches, dude. Especially this new line being exclusive to you. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah.
You're not going to find these at like in Nordstrom's or
Check out this one.
anything
This
like
was
that.
pretty sweet. Can I see that one?
Yeah.
I like the black on black. That's pretty. That's a nice. And there's that little plate, like you said.
It's the rubber's real rubber. It's not plastic.
Yeah, the rubber, like, it feels light, but it doesn't feel like shitty, like China.
Right.
There's 2 types of people who buy these watches. So there's the Rolex. There's 2 types of Rolex guys. There's a Rolex guys who just wear a Rolex just
For
because
stature.
hey, I got a Rolex.
Yeah.
Then there's Rolex clients who just love the history of the watch. They love the mechanics of the watch, how it's built, how it's made, where it's from. So those guys who love the history of the Rolex, who love the movement of the Rolex, are the ones who buy Norcan. It's interesting because guys who just buy Rolex for the look of it walk past that case. But guys who really enjoy a true timepiece, and that's how it's made and the quality and the pieces, the stainless steel they use, it's surgical grade stainless steel, hypoallergic
Rubber?
Right.
That's pretty sweet too. Yeah.
So
it feels like everything
quality.
feels like good
Right.
quality.
And it's not $25,000.
Right.
I mean, this watch here is $4,700, $4,200. And you get a truly fantastic timepiece that you could even pass down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about these is like they last forever as long as you
Paul,
take care
which
of
one
them.
you want to buy today?
I was taking a look at it. Maybe.
Yeah. You know what? I had these pocket watches my papa gave me.
Yeah.
That he got from his dad.
Yeah.
This one's 100 years old. Dude. I took it to Tone.
What do you say?
I'm like, at 3 of them. He's working on one of them still now. Dude, this one, it works perfect.
Yeah.
Took them, they fixed some stuff up, cleaned it. I should have brought it down too. But man, just like 100 years old, over 100. It was like from 1890.
Yeah.
And this is a pocket watch, dude, that's still working.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane.
Yeah, and I mean, think about that. It's over 100 years old.
It's crazy.
and
Yeah.
it's
Told
repairable.
time that long.
It's repairable today with the right people touching it and finding the parts for it, and it's still running. I mean, what still works that long?
Nothing. No
Nothing.
car, no airplane, no
Right.
phone, nothing.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, there's a level of appreciation to some of that stuff that you don't see every day.
No.
So
Yeah.
that's awesome stuff. I like the colors. I like the different, and you can feel the quality in all of them.
Yeah.
So
Back to our business too. It's staying also ahead of the trends, what's hot, what's not. It's also, you can get a brand you're partners with and then invest all this money with them and it
shits the bed.
Right.
could go south.
Yeah.
Good thing is, through the years you learn and then you have a reputation in the industry, then you build a store where people want to be your partner.
Yeah.
So now you kind of pick and choose who you think would work and less risk on our end because they want to be in our store. So there's a lot of good things that the building brings us just because of the look of it, our investment in the building, the community. They know that we're serious. So it's helpful, in business it's the most important thing is reinvesting in it. Not even helpful. It's the most important thing to do.
So the number one thing is to invest in your back into your business and into yourself.
Yes.
I mean, we're doing that right now. We're completely all new furniture. The clinic's going to be completely painted, wallpaper. Things are going to be changed in the next 12 weeks. It costs money. Don't get me wrong. You're
Right.
like, fuck, dude.
But you get that return.
You get the ROI.
Yeah, you get that return.
Some people don't know how it works. But I don't see it ROI. Well, it's hard to see the ROI in it, but there's an ROI because listen, like I said, I like to go to shop at places where people treat me right, treat me fair. They maintain their business. They have especially customer service. Everyone has good customer service. Like you could go, Starbucks,
Chipotle.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does customer service mean today? It's like, but when I walk into a clinic, they know me by my first name. They know my daughter had a golf tournament the day before.
Right.
And they ask how it went. It's like, wow, where else am I going to go? I'm not going to go anywhere else because now I feel comfortable.
Right.
Especially today. Even if you increase your level of customer service 25%, you're ahead of your competitors all day long. For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, have you gone out shopping these days?
No, I don't do that. I stay home because I hate going shopping.
Which is sad.
Because of that reason.
Right.
Like it's like you're just a number.
So
you're
you
just
shop online, right? Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, I do too.
Yeah.
But when we built the store, we felt like, right, where can we go where people want to come and shop? They want to come and have interaction with a human.
Yeah.
And that's where now, not just interaction, now it's going to be a high level of interaction, high level of service. Making sure you remember Paulo's name
Yeah.
and his wife's name, and whatever the case is. That's now instilling that in your people.
It's kind of like what you said. You're part of the family, right? You're.
It's like on our website, man.
You are You're part of the family. But I got to ask one last thing. Any advice that you would give someone that's starting out their own business, either the family business or regular? Like, what advice do you give? Do you give someone? I think we kind of touched on it a little bit, but I'm curious if
I think number one, obviously, if you're starting out in business and you have passion for it, get all your facts together and attack it. But I think the most important, and Drew mentioned it, always work on yourself because that's going to make you stronger when you hit some hard times in business. If it is having a mentor or if it is hanging out with like-minded people that you share ideas. And, we grew up, especially in Italian culture, like, my dog's dying, but don't tell the family.
is that
fuck is that?
I know.
Is that funny?
Yeah.
Don't say
So-and-so's
nothing.
failing fucking Spanish class. Don't tell grandma.
Yeah.
Don't tell Nana and Papa.
If I have a question in business and I trust Drew and Drew trusts me and we share ideas and he tells me how you get out of hardship and maybe I could learn from and we grow. So it's having the people around you that give you, I don't want to say advice, but help you lead in the right way.
Yeah.
But I think it's really working on yourself. And that means just from working out, reading a lot of business books, watching a lot of podcasts, and not just watching them. Like how I learn is I bounce around. I'll read a book, I'll listen to a book, I'll watch a podcast, but it's always in the same topic. It might be, even managing different personalities. You'd be surprised at your office how many different personalities, and they're called coping behaviors. Like you got to learn to be a better leader.
Isn't that crazy?
Dude.
Isn't that crazy?
It's like, every employee's differently, and sometimes you're like, fuck, I said this wrong. This employee pissed him off. And now it's just,
You ever do that? That ever happened to you? No, it never happened.
I can't tell you how many times. And the problem is, it's just, you get so caught up going quick.
Yeah.
And, no one's ever going to work as hard as you are on your business. It's impossible. But when you're trying to, everybody's different. Like, so, let's say an example, Kayla, right? I could talk with her differently than I can with Noe or the other Kayla or Anna. So it just, one, I've been with them. She's been with me the longest, 5 years. Noe's been with me 4. The other Kayla's been with me before. So it's just, I got to be a little softer with the older Kayla, but I can be a little bit rougher with the younger Kayla who just graduated, right? So it's one of those fine lines, and it's just, you got to find that sweet spot. And that's just, it's the same thing with my wife. I got to talk to her a little differently here. I got to get a little sweetness with the vinegar. Because if I don't, it's going to be fucking World War III over here, dude.
Yeah.
It's just, the same thing with my kids. Like with Vivi and Carmi, it just, they're different.
Right.
Yeah,
I could talk to you about business, and other guys that we hang on our crew. And I can't talk to like
some other guys.
So it just,
right.
It is what it is. And it's just, you start surrounding yourself with those guys, and you're it's not that you lose your friendships with those people, but that knit gets smaller and smaller because they don't understand the business problems you're going over, the financial problems, the tax problems, the employee problems, the payroll problems.
Right.
They don't get that. They can't communicate with it.
But advice is tough to give because my background is, you don't know how much money I got. You don't know what I went through and
sure
what, so my advice will not be fair to give because even though we're like, oh yeah, you want to start a business and be sell ice cream. I could tell you, some ins and outs about business, but I can't tell you what I would do because what I'm going through is different. But it's being open to learning.
Being humble in yourself, man.
100%. Continuing learning and I think really having yourself your own core values, which translate to your business.
100%.
And that's when you build your team around those core values, and it's so important. Whatever they are, it could be 3 or 4, and having those core values, if the person fits in there, they'll have the same no matter what attitude.
Yeah. You have a standard across the board these are the standards. And if you blow it, sorry, can't work here.
That's it.
Because it causes a cancer in the community, in your business, and you can't allow that.
I think sometimes too with family business, people think it's like a family business. Okay, your name is Drew, and that means you get a paycheck too because you're part of the family, and then you could fuck off.
No.
Yeah.
Because you're part of the family and part of the business, and you could. Well, it happened. I mean, it's.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it happened.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's where it becomes also a problem. It just because you're family doesn't mean that you're entitled
leech
to a
off
paycheck.
the fucking tit here.
Right.
You walk in, you grab a case of
I can't
ricotta,
stand
you leave.
too
Yeah,
either,
like
dude.
what are you doing? What are you doing? It's my family.
Guys
business
like
too.
us can see that. Be like, dude, you ain't fucking doing shit.
No.
You're doing nothing.
I'm sure when you hire now, you after 30 seconds, you're like, yeah, this guy's not going to work out.
Dude.
You could sense it.
Yeah.
I think I sent this to you. It was Dave Ramsey last night, dude. The guy was talking about how he's going to fire this employee because the employee said that like he was burnt out. Okay. First off, you were never on fire. Okay. So how could you be burned? How could you be burned out? Okay. You're fucking working for the business. You're not, how are you burned out? You're not here every day. It's not in your mind. Like that's what the problem with is. It's so hard to find just people to show up, be good people and be coachable. That's like, oh, I need a mental health day. Oh, sorry, I'm going to be late to work. Okay. Like, when the fuck do these excuses stop? Because your paycheck's still fucking delivered in your account, right? You still got a, paycheck.
But they're overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
True,
Yeah.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Dude, forget
They're
Saturday
fucking overwhelmed.
morning.
And then on top of that,
Overwhelmed.
they don't understand.
Overwhelmed means you don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's what it means, overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because I could tell you, Drew, there's days you probably are overwhelmed. You're juggling 2 kids, a wife, a business, employees,
100%.
you're in medical, all that insurance bullshit you got to deal with.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And navigating through that and dealing with everyday life that hits you, like I said, to people who want to get into business and want to build a business,
Sure.
work on yourself first.
Yep.
Even if it's a mentor, even go talk to a
because
therapist that involves business, because the troubles you're going to go through,
they're going to challenge you, like, personally. Like, you're going to question yourself, like, fuck it, do I actually do this? Mm-hmm. So is it worth the time? But then I'm telling you, dude, when you do it, you're like, all right, I got this. I got to do it again. And then you just build confidence up.
Are you second generation business owner or first?
No, I'm first generation.
Okay.
Yeah, here in America, but my parents were born in Italy.
How about business wise?
Business wise, I've got my own side hustle.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Yeah. But
Yeah, because first generation, then second generation.
Yeah.
When you're
Yeah.
trying to get a third generation. There's so many different generations, but
yeah. And every generation does a little bit differently, and it doesn't make it right or wrong. It just
No.
makes it. It just like you said, you're kind of adapting to the times.
right.
So, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Well, it sounds like you're crushing it. It sounds like you got great things going on.
Yeah, it's exciting.
yeah, so I think, we've touched on everything, appreciate you coming out. We want to give you this just as a little thank you,
Oh wow.
for you coming out.
Wow.
And,
Damn.
Do you drink? I don't know if you drink.
Yeah, I drink.
yeah, we appreciate Tone coming
appreciate
out, telling us about his business, the struggles, the ups and downs. I mean, it's a great story. I can't tell you, not only is his business great, he's a phenomenal guy. He's got a great family. Great kids are great. Supports the community, gives back to the community. He's got a great family. His building is absolutely gorgeous, dude. It's phenomenal. It's just one of those things that you're just proud to be his friend, because just the craftsmanship that's in the building reflects him as a person, his family, and the jewelry together. So I appreciate you being
Thanks
on the
for having me,
podcast, man, and wish you guys all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Thank you.